Still on yesterday's Super Eagles victory at Uyo against Rwanda, here are key positives and errors Eric Chelle must avoid ahead of our next match in South Africa on Tuesday. Let's start with the positives from the match yesterday. First of all, I must commend Eric Chelle for giving the young lad Benjamin Frederick the opportunity to make his official debut for Super Eagles yesterday. I was among the fans of Super Eagles who questioned his decision of keeping our able captain, William Troost-Ekong, on bench in a game of such magnitude and decided to experiment on unproven Super Eagles player, Benjamin Frederick. And looking at that guy yesterday, the guy proved himself. The guy is like Arsenal Christian Mosquera, who came on during Liverpool's match versus Arsenal during the time William Saliba got injured, and Christian Mosquera, came on to substitute Williams, and it's never looked like we felt the absence of William Saliba. So that was what really happened yesterday. I doubt if we really felt the absence of William Troost-Ekong, our able captain, during that yesterday's match because of how Benjamin Frederick, played, and he gave all his best, and everybody applauded the guy. This young guy plays for Brentford of England, Premier League club, but currently he is on loan to a Belgian Pro League club, Dendev FC. That is where he is playing on loan, but his parent club is Brentford. And you know that this guy was an academy player for Moses Simon's football academy in Kaduna, known as Simon Ben Football Academy. It was yesterday during my research that I was meant to know that Moses Simon actually has a football academy in Kaduna. Imagine a football academy owner playing with one of his boys in the same game. Incredible, incredible. Benjamin Frederick is one to look out for. With him, future of Super Eagles is bright. Kudos to the guy. Then our able captain, during his own press conference after the match, he said that Super Eagles players, that they didn't celebrate the win over Rwanda in their dressing room. Why? Because they know that there is a very big task ahead of them, which is qualifying for the World Cup. So there is no need for them to jubilate yet. I mean, this is a good one. I must commend our captain because it doesn't really make sense, celebrating when you are not sure of qualifying for the World Cup yet. And as for our number one striker's injury sustained yesterday, Victor Osimhen, the coach said that it's not yet clear if he will play or not. The next match on Tuesday against South Africa, that today they will assess his injury and know the extent and the possibility of Victor Osimhen being involved in Super Eagles' next match in South Africa. Then, in the absence of Victor Osimhen, even if he's not going to be available, I think this guy, Tolu, who plays for Wolverhampton FC of England, the guy is actually good. He is gradually adapting to Super Eagles' style of play. When he was introduced into the game, his first few touches were superb. His height, he uses it very well. Where the opponent defenders nod, he uses his chest, to control the ball. And the way he controls the ball, his hold-on play in strategic places is an advantage to Super Eagles, and it's going to be of great help to the attack of Super Eagles, even in the absence of Victor Osimhen. And you see the other first striker, who used to play for, I think, Rangers or Celtic, I think one of the, two clubs in Scotland, Densa, I think that is his name. I don't think the next match of Super Eagles against South Africa needs player like him. The guy is not ripe. He's not ready for the physicality of African football. African football, not before Ajibor or, soft players. So I think the next match against South Africa, we don't need him. Isitolu, the guy is good, and he will definitely replace Victor Osimhen, assuming Osimhen will not be part of the team that will play against South Africa. Then finally, on the errors observed yesterday from Eric Chelle, if you observe, nobody was playing the right flank, the right wing, traditional number 7, during the first half of that match yesterday. And it's really affected our game. Imagine if we had somebody like probably Chukwueze on that flank, or even if Ademola Lookman, while somebody replaces him in that number 8 position. I think we would have gotten a goal in the first half because we overused Moses Simon on that left wing position. All our play during that yesterday's first half was on the left flank, and they outmarked him. He couldn't do much. So during our next match against South Africa, it will make more sense if the coach makes use of that right flank. So this is the error he should avoid going into the next match against South Africa. So far, so good. I mean, the guys did well because the most important thing is the 3 points which we got yesterday. So let's see what will happen in South Africa. Let's keep being positive and wish them good luck, all the best.